Michael Venom Page, man. It's one of my favorite fighters in MMA, period, man. Just has a great, he's just an entertainer all around, man. He has a great fighting style, very taekwondo, very flashy, a lot of footwork, a lot of movement, sets up attacks from way outside, way out of range, and throws people off, lures them in with his movement. And he's just great. He's a spectacle to watch, man. And if you've never seen him before, you gotta go check him out, man. You will love watching him. It's one of my favorite fighters, man. I actually took a few martial arts growing up as a kid, primarily taekwondo, and among other ones. And so he has a very taekwondo style. So we have a lot of similarities in our approaches to combat. He's just great. He's one of those people that you study, that you just break down and you analyze, and you kind of just you take from it. You have to, because he's that interesting. But anyway, he took a loss to Douglass Lima this past weekend in Bellator. I think it was his first loss in Bellator. I know he's gonna bounce back from it. He's a great fighter. He's a winner. He's definitely gonna bounce back from it. But it's only disappointing because he's so good that a lot of people wanted to see him in the UFC. They wanted to see him transcend and go to the UFC. And I feel like the people that were against it, the higher ups in the UFC that were against it, are definitely gonna have a reason to be against it now, have a reason to say no. And you know what I mean? Just because of the fashion that he lost. That's what's disappointing about it. I'm gonna get into the fight now. So Douglass Lima was throwing a lot of leg kicks. I didn't really understand why he was throwing those leg kicks that much, but I caught on towards the end of the fight. I seen what he was doing. He was throwing a lot of leg kicks. Douglass Lima has a real like Muay Thai and stagnant type of style. He's kind of like the stiff Muay Thai type of stalk you type of style. You know, Michael Venom Page, you know, he has a lot of movement. So I guess his strategy was to kind of try to take out Michael Page's legs with the leg kicks and, you know, stifle his movement a little bit, because that dude's like Bugs Bunny. It's hard to catch that dude. So the first couple landed, from what I remember, and then the last couple whiffed because Michael Page seemed like he was getting the timing of it. But I kept seeing, and you know, it was a pretty slow fight, slow pace in a sense. Douglass Lima wound up getting a takedown, I think about midway through the first round, and he kind of just held Michael Page there. He couldn't do much with him. Michael Page had great wrist control, and Douglass Lima just couldn't do anything with him for the second half of that round, even though he had the advantage on the ground. So good job on Michael Venom Page there. He's definitely better on the ground than people give him credit for. But into the second round, Michael Venom Page started opening up a little bit. You started seeing him throw his flashy strikes and being a little bit more aggressive, being the aggressor in the situation, because he had to, because Douglass Lima was just kind of waiting him out. And it's kind of what you have to do with that guy. You know what I mean? If you try to attack him from the outside with the range he keeps, he's just going to counter you. So you kind of got to bait him in and make him attack first if you want to have any chance. And Michael Page wound up going for this long straight right that he always sets up. He always sets up this straight right. He's like a sniper with it, man. It's like a really, really long straight right. And he catches people with it a lot because it has so much range, and he kind of dives in with it. So it catches people off guard a lot, and he's really precise. He tried to go for it this time. It looked very predictable, and Douglass Lima, seeing as how Michael Page kind of leaves the ground for his attacks, he kind of leaps forward, almost in a Superman puncher type of style. But you know, that's just how he fights. And he kind of left the ground with that right straight to dive in for it, and Douglass Lima just kicked his left leg out, man. It just in midair. He was airborne, so there was nothing he could do. He lost his balance completely. He kicked him right off balance, and he fell, and he tried to get up, man. He got up in a bad position, and he caught a nasty uppercut, man, and the fight was over. And like I said, I know he gonna bounce back from that. He's great. He's a great talent. He's just entertaining. I mean, he's definitely gonna bounce. He's a winner. He's gonna bounce back. But it's just the fashion in which he lost is just kind of a pain, because I wanted to see that dude in the UFC. I'm sure a lot of people did too. And now it kind of looks like, man, I'm sure that a lot of the fighters in the UFC are looking at little things like that to stifle their opponent's fighting style, and you know what I mean. And I'm sure they are. So that was an easy strategy to kind of use against him, and I kind of thought he would have saw that coming. So But respect to him, though, man. Respect to UFC. Respect to all the MMA fighters, man. I definitely can't wait to see Michael Venom Page's next fight. I will definitely be tuned in. He's an animal, man. Go check that dude out, man. Go check that dude out. Anyway, peace, y'all. Y'all be easy, man.